Hi there. One of the great things about living around Texoma is our proximity to Dallas and Fort Worth. We can go down and take advantage of the things that the big city offers, but yet we can come back and live and sleep in our community. Recently, Janet and I went down to Dallas Market Hall for an RV show. Along the way, we stopped at Pappasito's Cantina and had us some Mexican food. Let's see if this is something that would interest you in the future. Janet and I have been eating at Pappasito's as long as I can remember. They're located in the Dallas area, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, and in Houston area. Of course, I also love their fish version, Pappados, and I've enjoyed their pulled pork baked potato at their Papa's Barbecue restaurants. The Papacito's closest to us is in Richardson at 723 South Central Expressway, or Highway 75 as we would call it. It's 54 miles from the Walmart Supercenter in Sherman, which is at the junction of Highway 75 and Highway 82. It's a more upscale restaurant in decor and food than we have in our area, so it also means it costs a little bit more there. As with all Mexican restaurants, the experience starts with chips and salsa. I tend to like a thicker, coarser chip, but these were light and wonderful. I tend to like a more tomato-based salsa. This was a chunky salsa, not too spicy, and they serve it warm. I went through two bowls, so I guess it hit the spot correctly. I had my customary beef taco, cheese enchilada, and rice and beans, and as you can see, the taco was huge. I can tell that the hamburger meat had something extra in it, maybe small chunks of tomato, onions, and spices. Great taco and very flavorful. Only negative thing I noticed was that the lettuce was not at the freshest point, but we were some of the first patrons to arrive, so we may have got yesterday's lettuce. The cheese enchilada was very tasty, 5 stars there. The rice and beans were very not typical, extra flavor in those. Great food. No complaints on the service. The decor is enjoyable. Overall, 5-star experience. Jen and I will be back in the future. So we made our way to Dallas Market Hall, which is 70 miles from the Sherman Walmart Supercenter. We have attended various activities here for over 40 years. Usually boat, fishing, or RV shows near the end of winter. I remember one occasion when my granddaughter was very young and she was trying out all the boats and also catching a small catfish in a pool they had set up. I also remember walking up behind my wife one day, Janet standing next to billionaire Ross Perot, having a discussion about a very large red boat. That was a strange moment to see those two talking. But today we were all here about the RVs. Jen and I have been dreaming about owning an RV, so we like to go and look. There was a $15 per person entry fee, but for 3 hours of entertainment, that seemed reasonable. The main room was packed with RVs. The outside had RVs. The side room had RVs. I enjoyed seeing a $170,000 fifth wheel, various motorhomes, and travel trailers of all sizes and shapes. Nothing got our fancy, or at least nothing that we could afford. So we left Denison at 9:45, had a great lunch, saw the sights, got our walking done in a warm building, and arrived back home at 5 o'clock. A good day. It's always a great day around Texoma.